Look at this dude.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. Oh, hey man, if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell so you can be a part of the Post Noti gang family. Best family on YouTube, that's no cap, hands down. Hey man, look, we are here for the tea room, and to be honest, this is gonna be, I want to say this is my first reaction to the tea room channel. Original link will be in the description. Kind of mixing up some new content. Now, I have watched plenty of videos from the tea room. Obviously, if you guys know what the tea room is, it's pretty much just it's funny because I am sipping on tea, green tea. It's drama, chaos, etc. I've been on the tea room myself one time, but we'll leave it at that. We're gonna do less talking, y'all. But oh wait, title of the video: Halle Bailey granted restraining order against DDG after alleged attack and chipping her tooth. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it is with 2025, but I feel like this is the year everybody's either breaking up, some sort of legal issues, people going to jail, out of jail, people dying, people in hospitals. It's a crazy year, bro. But I will say, I definitely know how this whole situation feels like when it comes to bitter baby mamas, the legal situation, and using the child, pretty much using it against you, making it harder on you. From what I've seen, looks like DDG's having a hard time having a relationship with his son because of Halle, and now there's a restraining order in place. So this is definitely going to affect that whole relationship, DDG being the father. But anyways, we're gonna do less talk, y'all, more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Lego.
So now, according to TMZ, Halle Bailey claims DDG attacked her multiple times and she got a restraining order. Now this isn't...
I wanna know how new or old this news is in regards of this alleged attack. DDD. Oh my, we're gonna say Daryl. I wonder when this took place, because if she's just being bitter and it happened like a year ago and you're just coming forward about it, stupid. Now, if this is recent, like he came over last week and did this, okay.
An exclusive from TMZ, but as you can see here, the pictures that were obtained, she has bruises and a chipped tooth from where DDG allegedly threw her head into a steering wheel. So now, according to TMZ,
threw her head into, so this was in a vehicle? So she was the driver, he was passenger, and grabbed her head and threw it. Damn.
Halle filed a police report. Now she wants court-ordered protection from the father of her child. In the docs obtained by TMZ.
And like, I'm not gonna put all my personal information out there as well, but unfortunately, like I said, I've been in this situation. I'm actually currently in a situation like this as well. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but we're just gonna leave it at that because I can make a whole video about it, to be honest.
She claims things got physical in January.
Okay. January. So this is what I don't understand. Because like I said, I'm dealing with a situation as well like this. What I don't understand is, if DDG did this in January, why wasn't it reported in January? Oh, because we were still together. Okay, it don't matter. It should have been reported right then and there. I don't like when people wait to file charges or call the police until after they get upset or bitter about a situation, because that's exactly what one of my baby mamas did. She waited until she got so bitter, the breakup was official, and then boom, she want to file charges from things that happened years ago. Like, what? Like, yeah, I get it.
Broke up back in October, and Halle says DDG came over to pick up their son Halo, and she tried to start a convo with the rapper about child visitation schedule. As she was buckling Halo into the car seat, she claims DDG grew agitated and repeatedly said, "Get out of my car, B-word." Halle says the baby was crying and she got nervous about DDG leaving him in such an agitated state. That's when they allegedly started wrestling, with DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel, and chipping her tooth.
And the thing about it is, y'all, obviously now DDG's dealing with legal issues, and he's going to be dealing with the whole situation of, you know, assault on, I think they consider a household member, no contact order, protection order. That's exactly what took place in my situation. But I will say I am innocent, and this is one thing that I always explain to people as well. You can poke somebody right here, but you just be like, "Yo, what's up?" That's technically assault. You can go to jail for that and receive penalty. The most I think I've ever done within a relationship in regards of me facing anything is maybe like grabbing a teacher and be like, "Yo, just leave me the fuck alone." You feel me? I've never punched a woman. I never slapped a woman. Never, none of that. People like DDG, you gotta be smart enough, man. You got a status like that, bro. You should know better to not put your hands on somebody. Period. It doesn't matter woman or male, bro. You got too much on the line to be doing stupid stuff like that, bro.
Halle says she was in pain.
But this is alleged. DDG may have not done any of this. For all we know, Halle could be a very, very crazy psycho liar.
And crying, and although that stopped the fighting, she was still worried about Halo, so she remained in the car for the ride over to DDG's house, where she told his family what happened. Once they told her they'll take care of the baby, she left hysterical with bruises on her arms to go along with her chipped tooth. She attached photos of the alleged injuries in her request for a restraining order. She also alleges DDG creeped her out in March when he showed up at her house, entered the house without permission, went up to her bedroom and texted a pic of Halle's empty bed to her, along with the text, "Now I know what you've been on." Halle says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of sleeping with other people.
Damn. See, oh man, this makes me feel like I'm not as crazy. I'm not a crazy individual, you feel me? Because I've never gotten to a point to where I felt like entitled to go over to somebody's house, make an entering, go to their bedroom, take a picture, and then send it to them. And obviously in this case, I'm not talking about like if it was a friend. So your partner, your ex-partner. Bro, come on. I don't know. I feel like I don't think DDG's gonna see jail time. It's just gonna be a lot of fees, legal issues, and court costs, and all. It's just gonna be just drama and time and money.
4 days later, she claims he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave home, and she claims that's when he got verbally abusive, smashing her Ring camera and ran away with Halle's phone. As he drove off, she claims DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B." The incident...
Whoa. I'm honestly surprised. Bro, what?
Prompted Halo.
How long did they even date? Because they were, what, like, when they were dating, even before the baby came into the picture, they were like, they were all over the media in regards of how cute of a couple they were, you know, Daryl. The fact that he got out of that major relationship with, like, Kennedy, and then you got, what was it, Ruby Rose, and now you got this, like, she's a good girl, you feel me? A Disney actor, bro. Like,
really to go file a police report, and says she also has Ring footage to back up her side of the story. It is also around the time DDG claimed on Twitter he'd been fighting to see Halo for months. For Halle, though, the final straw came just last weekend when she says she was vacationing with Halo and her sister in St. Lucia. She says DDG texted her links to social media posts claiming she was on an island with singer Brent Faiyaz.
Okay, so at the end of the day, and this is why I like breakups. At the end of the day, it sucks because like you're always gonna have that like that. I mean, at the end of the day, the sad feeling when you see your ex move on with somebody else. But at the end of the day, it's gonna happen. You gotta understand that people move on. DDG is now showing his pettiness, his petty side of himself. Because like I said, even for me, bro, I know better to not like spaz out like that, crash out like that. You feel me? Like, come on.
Halle replied, "Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace."
Honestly, she shouldn't even reply to the message. At the end of the day, if it's not about the baby, pick up or drop off, there's nothing to talk about. You feel me?
"I hope you are okay and feel better soon." The judge granted Halle a domestic violence restraining order requiring DDG to stay 100 yards away and gave her permission to take nearly 18-month-old Halo to Italy, where she'll be filming a movie for 2 months. DDG has to stop posting or streaming about her.
At this point, you already know what's going to end up happening next. DDG, if he isn't already, he's definitely going to be put on child support, and that's going to be a hefty amount.
Of her child. Halle claims her ex has been whipping his fans into a frenzy by trashing her when he live streamed. So TMZ reached out to DDG's camp and they haven't heard anything back yet. So I'm pretty sure DDG is aware that this story would be dropping. But as you heard there in those documents, it doesn't appear that he's able to speak on it anymore, or at least not speak on Halle and the baby.
And it's crazy with like my situation. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into detail about it or anything in that nature, but like even like for me, man, my youngest son, I haven't seen him, I haven't talked to him in 2.5 years now, man. It sucks, man. The legal system really doesn't give a fuck about like men out here, bro. When a woman comes forward, oh my God, he was so abusive, he did this, he did that. At the end of the day, and I heard it come out of my BM's mouth, she would say like, I don't deserve the life I live, I deserve to be blase blah, bro, all of it, man. I was verbally abused myself, bro. Like, come on.
According to those documents, she did file a police report. Not sure if any charges are going to be taken out on DDG, but that temporary restraining order was granted. So Halle is claiming the last straw came this Mother's Day weekend when she was out in St. Lucia with her sister. Now, as you can see here, these messages obtained from TMZ shows DDG texting her. You can see these links that he texted her to these blog pages. He says this foul bet. He says, you think you hurting my feelings when you really just ruining your own image.
At the end of the day, Daryl should understand to just, like I said, to move on. He's out here moving on. He's out here streaming with other women, making all these, you know, he's saying a lot of things about, he's making it known pretty much. He's moving on. He's gonna, you feel me? He's making it known. But why is it an issue when she enjoys herself and moves on? It doesn't make sense, because like I said, I've been in a situation, I keep saying like it's in the past, like I'm still dealing with it, but even to this day, my BM feels like it's okay for her to move on, but she hates it if she sees me moving on with somebody else. It's crazy. It's always
this
one
is a
person.
Terrible look. Make you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy when it's my turn to have him. I'll be on the
He's not going to have him for Father's Day. That restraining order affected that.
same
Why they
itch.
saying GGTMZ? Let's see. Why are they saying GGTMZ? Alright, I'm looking at her story now. Oh, fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be thrown off too. I mean, shit, when I was in this situation, I was thrown off too.
Fuck all that, fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real.
But,
That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying.
What is Aiden gonna do, bro?
But I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. This is a good human
That's not
being.
even- but I don't
But hey,
understand.
bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like, I gotta
Just don't do it, bro.
Like, and like, I'm not saying like obviously Daryl is in the wrong if he did what he did in regards to Halle, you feel me? But like, I'm always trying to figure out the right words on how to say certain things without it being like, you feel me? Anyways, is that it? I didn't know that's how it ended. Okay, well that's the end of the video. You guys let me know how you guys feel about this whole situation, man. Cause this I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna get interesting. Like I said, Daryl is not gonna be able to see his son, talk to his son probably until this whole case is finalized. And with something like this serious, especially if Halle does have like pictures, videos, ring cam, things of that nature, Daryl's probably gonna be put on probation for a little minute. Ah man. Anyways. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it. Smash the like button, leave a comment, click that bell while you're at it. Till next time, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm out.